Okay, you guys, I am super excited. This is week 2 of Diamond Bootcamp. If y'all were on the Ruby Bootcamp one, Ashton and Amanda, I'm feeling real spicy today. I'm feeling real in your face, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I am just so sick and tired of hearing people think they can't do it. I'm so sick and tired of people saying to me, oh, I just don't have any money. I don't have any money. I can't do anything. I don't have any money. Okay. I'm sick of hearing people say it's so hard. I'm in Facebook jail. No one's answering me. No one's posting for me. No one's doing anything. You guys, I've heard the same things over and over and over and over again. Okay. And I just, here's my preface. This is all coming from a place of love. I promise, I promise, I promise. Okay. Please turn your cameras on. Yes, Ashton. This comes from a place of love. How do I say this in a nice way? It's not going to come out nice, but I promise it comes from a nice place. You cannot complain about where you're at if you're not doing everything in your power to change it. And that's not directed at one person on this Zoom. That's not directed at 2 people on this Zoom. That's directed at me in the past. That's directed at, I mean, if y'all want to be real and you want to say, yep, that was me, I need to hear that, put it in the chat. Ashton said, yep. Okay. It is so easy to be like, oh my gosh, Court, you just don't get it. Okay. I don't have any money. I don't know when, like, my team is this is this is that, right? You are in control here. It is your team. It is your promotion. It is on you if you want to promote. Okay. I said this on the Rude Bootcamp Zoom, and I mean it with my whole heart. I don't give a flying fudge if I go triple diamond this month. Do I think we're going to? Yes. But I don't care about it for me. I care about it because I don't want to get phone calls from you guys crying because you can't pay your bills. I care because I don't want you guys to feel like you have to live your life struggling. I care because I don't want you guys to say, I would do that, but I don't have money to. I would do that, but I can't financially. Okay. The only way your financial position and your mental state is going to change is if you do something about it. Is if you step up and you do the things. Okay. I want to know, you guys, be honest in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're like, I am for sure promoting this month. Put a 2 in the chat if you're like, try. And put a 3 in the chat if you're like, girlfriend, I don't think so. Be honest. Be honest on where you're at right now. Thank you, Amanda. 1, if you're like, we're freaking doing it. I have no doubts in my head. 2 is like, we're trying. 3 is like, probably not going to happen. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you, Melissa. Molly, Catherine. 3. Okay. It's kind of what I thought. Okay. Here's the thing. Where you're at right now, you can either stay here and stay in a spot where you're not sure if you're going to pay your bills next month. You can stay in a spot where you're not sure if you're going to promote. You can stay in a spot where life feels really, really hard. Or you can make a decision to pick yourself up and to show up anyways and to figure out a way to make it happen. Every single one of you guys on this Zoom and watching this recording are powerful. Okay, you are in this group because I truly, deep down to my soul, believe you can go diamond this month. Amanda and Ashton, I truly, deep down to my soul, believe you guys can go double this month. But there is going to be one thing and one thing only that stops you from promoting. And that is you. Okay? I will say this in a very honest and transparent way, and not in a mean way. Not a single one of you guys have been bringing in, Molly, you're somewhat of an exception because you're killing it right now. But other than that, not a single one of you are working and bringing in the volume and the customers and stuff that you should if you want to promote. And I don't say that to be like, you suck and blah, 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 blah. I'm saying that as a wake-up call because there is still time for you to wake it up and to fix it right now. Okay? Every single one of you can go diamond this month, truly. And honestly, not in a mean way, you can go diamond without trying that hard. All of you guys have really good working teams. Our teams have a lot of distributors. Our teams have a lot of workers. But it starts with you, okay? So there are a couple things I need you to do. First thing I need you to do is I need you to fix your brain. I need you to get into a spot that you tell yourself, I can go diamond. I can go double. You're going to have that little voice that tells you, maybe not. But I need you to turn that voice off and I need you to say, no, I'm going to do it. There is 22 days left in the month. Okay? Hold on a second. Let me do some math. Okay? 22 days left. If you needed 6,000 to promote to diamond, which I don't think any of you need that much, but if you needed 6,000 to promote to diamond, that would be 270 BV a day. Y'all, do you think you and your team can bring in 2 to 3 customers a day? Yeah. You have a lot of people working on your team. Every single person on the Zoom, you have a lot of people working on your team. But your team is waiting for you to show up. Your team is waiting for you to take control, okay? Amanda, I'm going to call you out, and I'm not in a crazy way, okay? Amanda told me, she said, Courtney, I'm going to start my own team chat. And I'm going to start my own contest for my team because it's my promotion. And that made my heart so happy, you guys, because I love doing contests and I love doing the things because Triple Diamond is my promotion. Yes. But if you want to go diamond, that's your promotion. If you want to go double, that's your promotion. Catherine, am I making you cry? I'm so sorry. No, okay. Oh God, I just like had a heart attack. I thought I made you cry. I was like, I didn't mean to do that. It is your promotion. So if you want it, decide you want it and then figure it out. Okay. Come to me and say, hey, I'm determined to go diamond. What do I need? Okay. What are some contest ideas? What can I do? How many of you guys? Okay. Oh, you feel like poop. I'm so sorry. I forgot you told me you were sick. I thought I was making you sob and I was like, wow, I'm the worst. But how many of you, and I want your honest answer, put a yes or no in the chat. How many of you, if you're going diamond, have you talked to whoever's your emerald and your 2 rubies? Have you talked to them today? Do you know how they're doing today? Probably not. Have you talked to them in the last week? Probably not. Okay. It is your team. It is your promotion. If you want it, you have to work for it. If you want it, you have to show up. Okay. So many of you guys are wanting to go diamond, and every single one of you guys want to go diamond and double, right? That's me, right? That's Ashton. Are you showing up for your team the way that I show up for you? And I don't mean that in a way of like, oh my God, I'm the best leader ever. No. I make mistakes every single day. I struggle every single day. But are you showing up and taking control of your promotion like I am? Do you want it? Are you willing to work for it? I need you guys to stop giving up on yourself. I need you guys to stop taking the first little excuse that comes into your head that tells you, okay, I can't do it because I'm in Facebook jail, because no one's saying yes, because this, because that, because this, because that. We can all find excuses, right? Every single one of us. But either you're going to pick yourself up and you're going to figure it out, or you're not going to promote. Our team is so large right now. I'm at a point in this, I was talking to Meredith about this. In my past, in the business, I have been able to truly help people promote. Okay. I give people customers, I give them distributors, right? Our team is so large, I can't help everyone. I'm literally like sprinkling, like, here's a customer, here's one, because we have so many people trying to promote. You have to do it for yourself. You have to show up. You need to talk to your team. Do you know who your runners are? Do you know who your people are that you're willing to do all the things with? And I want to give you guys permission, show up more as leaders in our team chat. If you have a second, Molly, I saw you put in the chat earlier and I'm calling you out in a nice way. You said, is there any working Zooms? I want you to say, hey, I'm going to get on Zoom to work if you guys want to hop on. Show up. Show up as the leader. You have a second, you want to work and you're going to sit at your desk, go put on Zoom. Maybe a new distributor is going to hop on and need you. You don't know. You don't know the people you can help. And so many of you guys feel like you can do this business because someone poured belief into you. And I need you guys to pour belief into your people. And if you need a slap in the face, personally, let me know. If you need someone to be like, get it together, I can do that for you. But I want to come at this with love because I know so many of you guys have wanted this for so long and you want that freedom. You want that difference, but you're not putting the work in. Okay. And I don't say that meanly, but you can't wish for a different life. You can't just hope for a different life. You have to put the action behind it. You have to. You have to show up first. You want your team's enrollments to go up? Your enrollments have to go up. You want your team to believe that you can promote? You have to believe that you can promote first. You want your team to find a way? You have to find a way first. You want your team to do 10 host posts a day? You have to do 10 host posts a day first. It starts with you. Would you guys listen to a dang thing I said if I said go do 10 host posts, but I haven't gotten one up in 6 months? No. Would you listen to anything I said if I said, all right, let's get some customers today, but I haven't signed any in 6 weeks? No. What about distributors? You have to show up first. You have to. Because your people and the momentum they have, that's only going to get you so far. Because if you're not running first, if you're not running faster, their momentum is going to die. Okay? You have to run first. You have to be hyped up. You have to be showing up. You have to be in the chat saying, I just got a customer. Here's what I did. I just got five host posts up. Here's what I did. I signed a distributor. Here's what I did. I don't care if you don't feel like working. And I don't mean that in a mean way. Yes, Ashton, go ahead.
So that Diamond Connect chat that we're in, I saw where someone said that when they get a customer or a distributor, they screen record and share the whole conversation of like what they had. Did you see that?
I haven't looked at that today, no.
So like someone said, so she was going to bring it up on our mastermind and basically like, say I signed a customer just now. Well, I'm going to go and screen record our whole entire conversation so they can see the words, they can see how we answered questions, maybe the scripts that we used are different, how you did it, so people can see that. So maybe if every time we get an enrollment, we screen record and send it in the Diamond Bootcamp chat.
Let's do it. You guys, corporate, literally Meredith called me the other day and she said, who are your people I need to be watching? You want your name mentioned to corporate? You want that recognition? You have to show up. Your team can't show up more than you do. And I come at this with so much love, you guys, because it breaks my heart knowing that some of you don't believe in yourself, knowing that some of you don't really feel like you can do this right now, knowing that some of you just feel like down and defeated. You guys, the enemy is coming at you hard. So many of you. I've talked to multiple of you that are like, I am drowning in panic attacks lately. Okay. Multiple of you. Ashton, you're like, okay. I've been there. Some of you guys are having marital struggles. Some of you guys are just not doing well. Okay. You want to know how you start doing better? Start feeling better about yourself. Find little wins. Find little things that you can go to bed proud of yourself. Okay. Do I enjoy doing my shifts every single day? Doing 5 TikToks a day for like a week now? No. Yes. Send me that book because I think I want to read it, Rachel. Don't give the enemy a seat at your table. You guys stop listening to the enemy. Literally on the Zoom I did, our team Zoom last night, I said, turn him off. Tune him out. Stop listening to that voice that tells you you can't do it. Do you know that if I chose to listen to that, I would, and I've told Rachel this, I've told some of you guys this, that the enemy tries to tell me every single day, because I have insane social anxiety, that all of y'all hate me. All of you. That all of y'all are going to quit. All of you judge me. Everything. When Jordan asked me to come to my house on Friday, my gut reaction was no, because she'd come here and hate me in person. Is that true? No. I know y'all don't hate me, but the enemy is trying to convince me that you do, so that I don't step into my power and I don't pour into you guys. Stop letting the enemy win. Find little wins for yourself. I don't love doing my shifts and my 5 TikToks a day. I'm starting to have more fun with TikToks. I'm not going to lie. Okay. But I don't love it. It's not fun. Right now, when I'm done with this, I have to go post my TikToks. I have to go post words on it. And I don't really like doing that. It's really boring. It's really annoying to me. I really hate it. But you know what I do like is when I lay down and I'm like, I got up 10 host posts a day and I did 5 TikToks and I poured into my team and I feel good. I love that. And I know that some of you are going to bed every night and you're like, okay, I didn't do what I needed to do business-wise today, but maybe tomorrow will be better. You're letting the enemy convince you that you can't do this. You're letting him distract you. You're letting him convince you that this isn't it. This is it. This is it. 6 months from now, your life can look totally different. You want to know how I know that? Because my life will look different 6 months from now. You want to know how I know that? Because so Christy Christensen, who's number 2 in the company, she posted on her stories that she's doing a team retreat in Costa Rica. Okay. Costa Rica. She was paying for 18 girls to go with her. I will do that one day. Can I do that right now? No. I can't go drop 20 grand on a team retreat. But guess what? Ashton and I are planning a team retreat. Probably February. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to call you guys higher. Ashton, I didn't tell you this. I mean, we kind of talked about it. Okay. You have to be diamond to go to the team retreat. It's going to be diamond and up. You have to be diamond. Every single one of you can go diamond this month. 2 to 3 customers a day. Y'all can do that in a day. You can do that yourself. Okay. I have signed 60 customers in a month. If you really wanted to do it yourself, I don't recommend it, but you could. Okay. Every single one of you have at least 3 to 4 workers on your team. Do you know that that's 3 to 4 more than I had when I went double diamond? I went double diamond with not a single person working because I wanted it bad enough. I did Zooms for my team and it was just me. I would start a team Zoom. No one was there and I would sit there for an hour until I was like, well, no one's showing up. We'll try again next week because I wanted it bad enough. Do you want it bad enough to pick yourself up, to say enough is enough and I'm moving forward? every single person on here, including myself, we need to step it up. We need more enrollments. Okay. We need more leadership in our team chat. We need more hype. You guys see a good quote you found? Put it in the chat. You guys found a good podcast? Put it in the chat. You guys had a good post? Put it in the chat. Show up as leaders, and your team will look at you as leaders. And you want to know the other thing that'll come from that is you'll get into your head that you're a leader, and you'll believe that you're a leader, and you're going to go diamond, and you're going to go double. You guys, Meredith told me that corporate has our team, that's you guys, our team as one of the next 10 ambassador diamond teams. One of the next 10 in the company. Do you want to live up to that? Do you want to be that team? There's a fruit fly flying around. Do you want to be that team that's on conference stage like, holy crap, they did it? Not for me, but for you. Do you want to be making 10 grand a month in the next 6 months? Literally, every single person on here can do that. But I also know that every single one of you are not happy with where your business is at right now, where your personal enrollments are at. And it starts with a decision to stop taking every single reason that it's not working. I need you to let go of that. And I need you to find out a different way. Mariah was just here. We did a Ruby Bootcamp Zoom right before this. And she said, you guys, she's been in Facebook jail, and it's the weirdest Facebook jail I've ever seen. Certain messages she can't send to certain people, but she can send to other people. And certain people she can message for the first time. Other people, there's no rhyme or reason to it. She has up 13 hosts to post today. You want to know what she's doing? She's messaging on Instagram. She's doing TikToks. She's doing Instagram Reels. She could easily say, I can't message. I'll do host to post tomorrow. No, she found a different way. She found a different way. And I will tell you guys the same thing that I told for the Ruby Bootcamp, okay? I'm going to do a $50 cash giveaway. From now until Friday at midnight, if you sign 4 customers and 1 distributor, you'll be entered into the $50 giveaway. If there's only 1 person, that person automatically gets $50. Okay? If there's 10 people, it's 1 in 10. If nobody does it, no one gets $50. There's not a consolation prize. But every single person who does a 4-in-1 by Friday at midnight will get onto a private Zoom with Mariah and I. I'm not that excited. You guys get me all the time. But you can ask Mariah any questions you guys have. You can dig deep on whatever you want. You can ask her charting help. You can ask her help on host posts. You can ask her script help. You can ask her Bible help. You can have whatever. Okay? And I want you to show up this week. Okay? Also, please don't let me down. Please don't let me tell Mariah I need her to speak on a Zoom and then have no one do it. Don't let my ego be hurt there. That's like an ego thing, and I know that, but please don't let that happen. Okay? Show up. Because also I want you to have that win. I want you to have that win. Every single one of you guys deserve it. Every single one of you guys deserve to go diamond and get a $5,000 bonus. I asked this in the Zoom earlier with the Ruby Bootcamp, and I have to do math in my head for a sec. Okay, whatever. We'll just do the same number I did for Ruby Bootcamp. If I handed you a check right now, and I'm not going to move on until I get an answer from everyone. If I handed you a paycheck or a check right now that you could deposit in your bank account for $1,800, what would you do? I already know. Amanda said she'd pay her rent from the last Zoom. Ashton said she'd fly to come see me. Good choice. I'm pretty fun, Jordan said. She also said my house is messy and I'm a normal person, and I'm like, well, duh. Okay. Duh, y'all. I'm pretty normal. My house is not clean. I have a toddler and a 6-month-old. Pay some credit cards, pay off my car. Braylee, Catherine, Melissa, what would you do if I gave you $1,800 right now? And Braylee, I am proud of you for showing up. I'm so proud of you for showing up. Seriously. Catherine would pay credit cards, buy winter clothes for the kids. Rachel would get her hair and nails done. Really would buy a car. Okay. I asked that because that is possible. Your next paycheck can be $1,800. You guys, I will tell you this. There is Christmas cash bonuses coming. It will be announced in the next couple of weeks. My guess is during when we're at Jamaica. Okay. Christmas cash is a huge amount. I do not know what we're being paid for. I know it's different than it's ever been. 2 years ago when Christmas cash was announced, I was in the hospital being induced to have Carter. I made 15 grand in the next 2 months, paid in full. Last year I had COVID for 3 weeks. Made 10 grand. My guess, you guys, I cannot promise this. My guess is that it will be announced at Jamaica and they will backdate it to include paying you for all of your work of all of October, is my guess. Okay. So I want you guys to run, because when this Christmas cash is announced, I want you guys to have already earned something. Okay. How cool would it be to have a bonus announced and be like, cool, I earned it. That cash is coming. Start now. It's like you guys have a sneak peek, like a preview of what's coming. Okay. Take advantage of it and run. Make the money. How many of you guys want to pay for cash on Christmas? I want to know, last thing, put in the chat, how much money do you need to pay for cash on Christmas? How much would you need to have the Christmas that you want paid in cash? I would probably need 2 grand, including like gas, because we're up to drive to Wisconsin, gifts, everything. I'd probably need 2 grand. What do you guys need? 2 grand, 2 grand. Makes sense. Okay. Do you know that's possible? Do you know that you don't have to struggle? Do you know that Christmas doesn't need to come from any of your normal full-time job paychecks? We can pay for your Christmas in cash here and then some. Okay. 2 years ago when Christmas cash was announced with the newborn, we paid for our Christmas in cash, bought brand new washer and dryer in cash, and then we put 10 grand in a savings account. And you know why we were able to do that? Because I was doing Christmas cash, my paycheck also rose. So it's not just Christmas cash. Okay. Take advantage now and decide to run. And I'm sorry that this Zoom was a little intense. I'm sorry that it was a little mean. I don't mean it out of a place of hatred or anger or anything like that, you guys, but I know that you guys want this. And I know that you need this. And I hope that you guys still love me. I hope that you guys are not mad at me for this Zoom. But I just felt like someone needed it. And I have been trying really hard to just listen to what God's telling me and what he's telling me to say, and just kind of following that. It's been really cool, me really tapping into what God's doing here. And that's what I'm going to talk about on the Zoom with the East region tomorrow. But I actually will show you guys. It was a really, really cool thing on my Zoom with Meredith. Okay. I am a very strong red personality, and I love recognition, and I've been struggling because I don't feel like I get a lot of recognition. Okay. I don't, because I'm not an ambassador that's called out by corporate. I'm not, like, it's just not a thing. And I run our team. And so like I give recognition, and I've been having trouble with that. And she said, you're not working to impress people. You're working to make God proud of you. You're working to impress God. And I was like, I don't like that answer. I didn't like it. Okay. She told me other things, but, where is it now? Right here. And, so that was that night. And the next day I opened up my Bible for the first time in a long time. Or this specific devotional. And so basically what it is there's Bible parts, and then there's like a love letter from God, and then there's a reflection. And the reflection says, you don't need to receive praise from people for your faithfulness to God. God sees your obedience. the next morning, like 12 hours later. Okay. And then there's a song that I will share in our Diamond Bootcamp chat, you guys. That it's a song that Elevation Worship, which is a church here. It's Stephen Furtick's, and it's a song that isn't released yet. And I found it on YouTube. And for whatever reason, I felt like I needed to send it to Lanisa. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on in her life. I have no idea. And she called me crying. And she said, I cannot tell you what's going on, but I need you to know that God sees you and he's working through you. And keep doing what you're doing, because I needed that. Okay. So I hope that this Zoom hits someone. And if this Zoom was for you, please let me know. If you still love me, please let me know. But God's got us here. God's got his hands on our team right now. And he's changing things for you. You don't need to struggle anymore. You don't need to be insecure anymore. You don't need to live life in a way of worry anymore. It's going to be okay. And he's got a plan for you, but you have to put the work behind it. Okay. So, code word, Ashton, pick the code word. Hopefully you're paying attention right now. I don't have a code word. I just saw Ashton.
Code word bathtub, because I'm in the bathtub.
Bathtub. Great. I love it. I love the randomness. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to put this up on YouTube tonight. If you are watching this live, okay, you do not need to send me the code, but please put in the Diamond Bootcamp your like aha moment, something that really spoke to you, that woke you up. Please put that in the chat. If you're watching the recording, please send me personally the code word bathtub. And then in the Diamond Bootcamp chat, share your ahas in there. I will put this up on YouTube, so everyone has until 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow to watch this recording. If you do not watch it, or if someone doesn't watch it, they will be removed tomorrow night. So hope you guys have a good night, except for Angela, because she's on a cruise. She gets an exception, because she literally does not have an option to watch. Okay. So I hope you guys have a good night. I hope this spoke to you. I hope you guys still love me, that this was good, versus you guys being like, well, Courtney is not nice. Okay. So I hope you guys have a great night, and we will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.